In tennis, winning a Grand Slam is the ultimate dream. It's the one title that cements your place in the sport's history. It brings millions in endorsements, global fame, and immortality. But for some women, the dream didn't last. They reached the pinnacle, and then disappeared. Today, we explore the stories of WTA Grand Slam champions who won once and never found their way back to the top. Let's begin with Eva Maholi. In 1997, she stunned the tennis world by defeating a 16-year-old Martina Hingis in the French Open final. Hingis had won 35 straight matches that season and was the overwhelming favorite. But Maholi, ranked number 22 at the time, played fearless tennis, winning 6-4, 6-2. It was her only major final. She finished 1997 ranked number 6, her career best. But she would never again make it past the fourth round of any Grand Slam. Injuries and burnout set in, and she quietly retired in 2004. Next, Barbara Jordan, winner of the 1979 Australian Open. She entered the tournament unseeded and ranked outside the top 50. But the field was weak. Most top players skipped the event in that era. Jordan capitalized and claimed her only major. She never reached another Slam quarterfinal and retired just a few years later. Then there's Sue Barker, the 1976 French Open champion. She was just 20 years old and considered Britain's next big star. Barker peaked at world number 3 and made the Wimbledon semis in 1977. But injuries and inconsistency limited her career. She retired in 1984 with just one Slam title and no return to the final stages of majors. Marion Bartoli's story is a rare one. In 2013, she won Wimbledon without dropping a set in the final, beating Sabine Lisicki 6-1, 6-4. It was her second Slam final. She'd lost to Venus Williams at Wimbledon in 2007. After years of hard work and 47 attempts at Grand Slam events, she finally triumphed. But just 6 weeks later, she retired. She cited chronic pain, injuries, and mental exhaustion. Her ranking never rose above number 7, but her name is etched forever into Wimbledon's history. Flavia Panetta, the 2015 U.S. Open champion, had a similar story. She beat fellow Italian Roberta Vinci in the final, after Vinci had just shocked Serena Williams in the semis. At 33 years old, Panetta had never gone past the quarters in any Slam before that. That win propelled her to a career-high ranking of world number 6. And in a surprise twist, she announced her retirement during the trophy ceremony. She left on a high. No comeback, no fade. Just one perfect ending. Ana Ivanovic had it all: looks, power, charisma, and a rocket of a forehand. In 2008, she reached back-to-back Slam finals in Australia and Paris. After winning the French Open, she climbed to world number 1, but her form dipped dramatically. In the next 9 Slams, she lost in the third round or earlier 8 times. She never reached another Slam semi and dropped out of the top 20 by 2010. After years of struggle, she retired in 2016 with 15 WTA titles and 1 major. Gelena Ostapenko was just 20 when she won the 2017 French Open, defeating Simona Halep in a thrilling final. She hit 299 winners during that run, one of the most aggressive Slam campaigns ever. But her inconsistency has defined her career ever since. She's never returned to a Slam semifinal, and her ranking has fluctuated between the top 10 and outside the top 40. Despite flashes of brilliance, she hasn't been able to recreate that 2017 magic. Samantha Stoer, one of the most respected players on tour, had her moment in 2011 at the U.S. Open. She beat Serena Williams in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3, in the final. It was a masterclass. She finished that year ranked number 4, but the following seasons were disappointing. Stoer never made another major final in singles and struggled under the pressure of the Australian home crowd. She eventually found more success in doubles, winning multiple slam titles before retiring in 2022. Honorable mentions: Mima Jausovic, the 1977 French Open champion, made 2 more finals in Paris, but never captured another major. She peaked at number 6 and was one of Yugoslavia's earliest tennis stars, yet her name has faded from modern memory. Nancy Richey won 2 slams, 1967 Australian Open and 1968 French Open, but was overshadowed by the likes of Margaret Court and Billie Jean King. She had a 448-98 career record, but couldn't keep pace with the evolving pro circuit. And Svetlana Kuznetsova, a 2-time slam winner, often gets overlooked despite her longevity. She won the 2004 U.S. Open and the 2009 French Open and peaked at number 2 in the world. But frequent injuries, coaching changes, and long breaks prevented her from ever becoming a dominant force. So where are these one-time slam champions now? Many, like Ana Ivanovic, have gracefully transitioned to life off the court. Now, a mother and married to football star Bastian Schweinsteiger, Ana works in philanthropy and health advocacy, still admired for her poise and legacy. Marion Bartoli, after her surprise Wimbledon win and equally sudden retirement, briefly attempted a comeback before stepping into coaching and commentary. Today, she shares her wisdom with the next generation. Flavia Panetta, who stunned the world by winning the U.S. Open and retiring just weeks later, found peace in family life with fellow pro Fabio Fognini and their children, often seen quietly supporting tennis from the sidelines. Samantha Stoer may have faded in singles, but she became a doubles legend. After retiring in 2022, she embraced motherhood and mentorship, earning respect across generations. Meanwhile, Gelena Ostapenko continues to chase her second slam. Though inconsistent, her fearless game keeps her relevant and dangerous on any given day. And Svetlana Kuznetsova, a 2-time slam champ, chose to give back through coaching and development in Russia after a long, injury-marred but admirable career. These women may no longer dominate the headlines, but they've all carved out meaningful lives beyond tennis, whether in family, mentorship, media, or simply walking away on their own terms. Because in the end, winning a Grand Slam is just one chapter. For these champions, the rest of the story has been just as inspiring. Each of these women lived the dream, holding that Grand Slam trophy high under the spotlight of the world. But for one reason or another, they never found their way back. Some walked away at their peak. Others faded slowly, under the weight of expectation. And some are still battling, trying to recapture that magic. In tennis, the climb to the top is brutal. But staying there? That's even harder. Which of these champions surprised you the most? Whose story do you think deserves more recognition? Comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe for more unforgettable tennis stories. Thank you for watching.